Hi, Tanya. How are you? Hi, Charlena. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Lori. Hi, Merle. Hi, Miss Tracy. Miss, I am well, thank you. Hi, Miss Allison. Hello, hello. Miss Emma. Pamela. Hello. Lynn. Hello. Brenda. Hello. Hola. Hola. Myra. I have my water, trying to stay hydrated. I'll just start off with a little bit of that. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated right now. Make sure you're getting plenty to drink. Miss Shannon, Miss Tanya, I'm still finding dimes and nickels. That's awesome. Hi, Miss Jill. It has been a minute. I think I haven't been live in 2 or 3 weeks. I've needed to step back and just take some time to kind of regroup. I still feel like I'm regrouping a little bit, but I feel like I'm kind of stepping out of the need to continue to regroup, if that makes any sense. I'm still peeking my head out of the barn. Let's just say that. Is it safe to come out? Holy shit. Lots of energy. Myra's going to her son's graduation. Congratulations to him. Ward, hello. Evelyn, hello. Miss Becky, hello. Hello, Lori. Miss Yvonne. It is good to be back on. It has been a busy few weeks. I got to go spend some time at the beach, which was much needed, with my family and my horses and my dogs. Puppy Palooza. Miss Mindy, hi. Miss Michelle, Miss Sue, hello. Need to get with you to pick a date to come over your direction. So today I am going to look at the signs. I'm going to look at each of the signs. Hi, Kim. So we're going to run through all of them, all 12, and hopefully I'll be able to date. Maybe I won't. I don't know if I can date stamp it or time stamp it so I know when each one is. It's getting warm in here. Ugh. Should have opened a window. So, um, looking at each one of the sun signs for the month of June. What I can't see it. So, in the heading of this video, there should have been a link to Cafe Astrology. I posted it there earlier for anybody who wasn't sure about, let me copy it right now. Anybody who wasn't sure what their rising sign is, their ascendant sign. So, I'm going to post it here. So, if you don't know what your ascendant is, go look that up really quick. The reason I was saying that is because, excuse me, your at any given time, you might go more off of your moon sign or your rising sign than you go from your sun sign. So if the sun sign, sorry, nose, if the sun sign doesn't resonate, go over to your moon or your rising, which is your ascendant. And you can get that by clicking that link. You do have to know the time of birth and the location of birth. If you do not know that, it's going to be a little different. It may not be as accurate. I haven't done anybody yet. Brandy, have you done Pisces? Not yet. Pisces is, oh, almost at the end of my list. It's third to last, so it will be a bit before we get there. Okay, let's dig into Gemini. I will tell you, I was immediately hearing the word turmoil. F. Drop the F bomb. Boop. But it's, which is funny because the next word that I heard is free. So whatever turmoil this is going to free you up. Whatever this is that's coming up for you in the month of June, if you work through it, it will free you up. In other words, you won't feel like you have as many burdens riding on your shoulders as you do right now. I'm not sure what this means. I'm getting a lot of, maybe a lot of you are holding on to some guilt, and it is time to release that. It almost feels like you've been carrying burdens that aren't yours. Um, I don't know what that is. It's almost like creating a new, I don't know what that is. Um, I heard new shop. That's not going to resonate for a lot of people, a new shop. So, trying to understand what that might mean. Um, Maybe creating a new business or opening up something new or starting something new. Um, yeah, that's connected with emotions. That's walking away from something to find something new. There is going to be a fair amount of give and take coming up for you. I do kind of want to go more towards the second week of the month for that, for the Gemini. You may find yourself on the one end or the other to a very heavy degree. You might be taking, or the opposite, giving. I don't feel like there's going to be a lot of balance there. It is going to be important to make some choices that benefit yourself right now. I mean, that's kind of a balance thing too. Going through life, we do have to put ourselves first, whether or not other people like that. That doesn't mean you get to be a jerk to other people, and you don't have to be, or you don't have to be considerate of them, because you do have to always consider others, but you still have to make choices that benefit you. And then hopefully the others come into play as well. Fair amount of preaching is coming also. Shit, I'm sorry. But then again, I'm getting that turmoil again, and I'm getting the sense of walking away from it. So whatever that is you've been experiencing, this is going to be a great time to release that. So kind of pulling away from that kind of drama. I do feel like there's a female. This is kind of funny. My husband's a Gemini, which is why I'm giggling. Um, there is a female in your life who may be triggering you a little bit. Okay. And this can be if you're male or female, but it still feels like a female who may be triggering you. So it's about looking at those triggers. It kind of feels like you're constantly having to, it's like this bickering back and forth, and that you're constantly always having to go over that person. I feel like that's not necessarily what's needed right now. And then that word balance is coming up again, come together. All right. So do we have any, hi everybody. Do we have any Geminis? That's May 21 to June 20th, by the way. And there is no timestamp, so I can't timestamp it. Okay. Let's go into Cancer. Well, this feels like a good month for Cancer because I'm getting the word benevolent. They're kind of like getting all your ducks in a row, laying all your cards on the table, seeing where you're at, taking, um, putting all your relationships in order, putting things in order for you this month. I don't, not just back to back. And then there's communication. So you may not be putting everything in order all at the same time, but it feels like throughout the month you'll find yourself just starting to get things in order. And it feels like in every aspect of your life, not just in one. Okay. It also feels like you might be having some aha moments of where you fit into this whole game of life kind of thing, or fit into the pecking order of your work, or the where you're fitting in at home. You kind of feel like maybe you're establishing your place. Um, there's a reference to games, playing games, so be very careful of that energy. I do, I do feel like some of you may be biting your tongue too, because I'm getting the word, I'm hearing spit it out, spit it out. So say what you want, say what you need to say. Also feel like you may feel like you have to fight for something, so be aware of that energy. A lot of the number 10 keeps coming up. Let me go and look that up for you really quick. I'm like going to have a heat stroke. Hold on, let me go turn my air on. I know, sorry about that. I was like, I'm going to pass out from the friggin' heat. It's almost like a sauna up here. We have a rainstorm on the way, too. All right, let's go back. Shit, where was I? Cancer. Putting in extra effort this month. And then again, this feeling of navigating is that just kind of goes throughout the entire month, kind of getting your ducks in a row again. Also, feels very important that you be patient with yourself. Okay, so let me grab the 10 because I know that was one of the things. 10 is about higher purpose, higher self, inner peace, inner wisdom, and positive changes. So that's a really good number for you guys to have this month. And it also kind of gives me the sense of pushing into things. So you may be discovering a whole lot more about yourself this month. Okay, I'm just doing numbers or astrology today, you guys. No numbers. Sorry. Although I am getting numbers for each sign, possibly. So there's that. Okay. All right. So let's go into Leo, July 23rd to August 22. Oh, snap a crackle and pop. So what I get right off the bat is like this lion's roar, which, you're Leo. But you may be finding yourself with that, this, or, Okay. I see some of you do it using divination tools, like cards. Maybe you're going to use oracles. Maybe you're going to use tarot. Maybe you're going to use rods, divination rods, or pendulum. But I hear divination tools. I hear mind your own business. So this is going to be really a really, really important time for you to stay in your own lane. Worry about you, worry about what's going on with you. Stay in your own lane. Drive your own car. Oh, Lord. I just heard the struggle is real. The struggle is real. And then interestingly, I get pulled to a kitchen sink. It's almost like doing laundry by hand. Like really feeling like you have to dig in and clean something for yourself. Like you have to get in there and get into the mess and do it yourself. But it doesn't feel like it's going to be an easy task. Yeah, I do get some of you getting very frustrated with your children. That's a typical day. Okay. Interestingly, I hear it's safe for you to be outside. So when I look at that, safe to be outside, there's this joke, it's peoply out there. I don't want to go outside today. But it feels like this is a good time for you to step out into the peoply, or to step out into the world, make some changes. What I also get is adjust your own temperament. So it feels like maybe you're struggling with that a little bit, or some of you are trying to really look at your own self and your own issues and what's going on so that you can make those adjustments. I keep getting this scene of this place I used to live out in the country, where you could we'd ride our horses down the road, but then we'd get to the road and it would be a very busy intersection. So you'd have to be very cautious there. So there is going to be a little bit of getting to do things you like to do and you enjoy doing, but you're going to have to maneuver some things, some obstacles possibly before you can get to where you want to be. So just know that that may be coming up for you. That's an interesting way for my guides to show that to me. So that was kind of cool. Okay. So maneuvering obstacles, but it's going to be moving targets. It's going to be a moving obstacle. It's not something that's just laying in the road, not just something that's there. So you're going to be more looking for those moving targets this month. I do get listen to yourself and trust yourself. They're saying come within, because you may have a tendency to get stuck up in this chaos. So you need to come inside. You do that through breath and start focusing within. Count the breath. Okay. Follow the breath. I do get some new job opportunities for some of you Leos also. Growth and improvement going throughout the month. I hear genius, making good decisions. Boy, I tell you, I keep getting this rule energy for the Leo. So this may be a really good time to get out of town too. Okay. Of course, we are going into summer, so there's that. Okay. All right, let's go look at Virgo. That is August 23rd to September 22nd. Stay your course is the starter. Stay your course. Don't deviate right now. You need to make sure you allow. Don't fight it. Give room for others to grow. You may be trying to pull somebody along or maybe even push them along. Give them space for their own growth. Okay. I do get multiple children for many Virgos. You're either working with other people's children, helping other people's children, or you have 4 kids. But I keep getting the number 4 for you. But that feels connected to kids. I am going to look up the number 4 and see what that is. The significance of angel number 4 is that you're getting the love and assistance of your guardian angels. Okay. Encouragement is being given for you to use your own inner power and abilities to reach your goals. If you don't take action now, you'll never be able to achieve the life you want to lead. Okay. So that's kind of a little bit of a push, isn't it? There's that push we were talking about. That's interesting. I was getting that with children, though, that push or that pull. So you may be doing that to yourself as well. Now is the time. Okay. I will tell you, I'm getting don't skip steps. So you have to build your foundation before you can start building the building or before you can put the floor down. So don't skip steps. Oh, wow. Interestingly, what I'm hearing is remember why you're here, remembering your soul's journey. Some of you may be triggered to kind of really go within and connect with your higher self. I do hear also you're capable of much more than you realize. You're capable of more. It's funny because they're saying you don't have to fight your way to the top. So some of you may feel like it's a fist fight all the way up. Okay. But you don't have to fight your way to the top. Okay. Do we have any Libras? Hi, Miss Nancy. Hi, Grady. Okay. It's okay, Tanya. No worries. Okay. So we've made it through Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, and we're going to go to Libra, which is September 23rd to October 22nd. Starts off with change in pay. So finances, maybe you're going to be offered job opportunities this month. So pay attention to that change in pay. I do hear the term more to come, which that is symbolic of me of literally more to come. Whatever is happening right now is going to continue with you for a while. I just heard never mind, never mind. That feels like somebody thought that who's watching more than it feels like a spirit. Okay. So there is a five connected to Libras. So five is all about change, you guys. Five is all about change. So I would really pay attention to changes coming for this month. Either changes that you want to make, will you'll start pushing into those, or changes that need to be made. Well, and it feels like the way that the energy is shifting for you is going to force you to make some changes, whether you want to or not. But that's not a bad thing. We're not supposed to stay stagnant. We are supposed to grow and learn and move. Okay. I do get. So I was getting a female for one of the. Oh, it was for Gemini. Well, I'm getting a masculine energy connected to Libra. So you might find yourself helping this person, or you may find it feels masculine. It feels like an older person than what you are. So you may be caretaking for a little bit or just trying to assist that person. But I feel like a lot of you are going to be almost like guardians for someone. Again, older person, not younger. Okay. And for Libra also, I'm going to stay your course. Make time for your friends and family too. You may be pushing them aside because you feel like you are staying your course and you have things to do. But make sure you're making time for friends and family. Okay. I also hear follow the leader, and then it almost feels like you're following in somebody else's shoes, doing something somebody else did, and it feels like we need to break that pattern because I'm getting that Silver Spoon song, "Cats in the Cradle with the Silver Spoon," "Little Boy Blue," and "The Man in the Moon," and that song is about a dad that goes to work and doesn't see his son very much, and then the son grows up and he does the same to his dad. He never has time for him. So pay attention to that energy this month. Make sure you're making time for friends and family so you're not singing that song when you're older. Group us together, so I just heard group us together. There is a reference to a fitness instructor, so maybe somebody is getting ready to do some fitness or some good energy. Kathy, are you sure you're not rating me right now? Well, that wasn't my intention. Are you Libra? Okay. Libra's roll. Okay. Again, I hear follow the leader. I also hear take action. Don't let somebody railroad you, is what they're just saying. It feels like maybe some of you are feeling like you're being run over by somebody who may have a stronger personality or stronger energy. You can stand up for yourself and take your power back. That is a theme right now, too. That's been something I've been saying for months and months and months, maybe friggin' years, that take your power back. So they just said, own your shit, own what's yours. That's how you take your power back. This is mine. Own it. Okay. All right, let's jump to Scorpio. Crap. Okay, salad. First thing that I hear is, hi, Jamie. How are you? I was just talking about you and your alien story today. Brandy. I am a sun Pisces, a moon in Scorpio. Let's see what it has in store for me. Okay, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Challenges will affect you, but this isn't something that you want to let hold you back. Shit, because I'm a Scorpio. Shit. Okay. Challenges will affect you. Take center. Oh, I like this one. Oh, I got dizzy. Take center stage. Take center stage. Stop letting people put you in the corner. That's not like a Scorpio's either, but I will tell you the energy that's been coming up is this feeling of I'm not good enough, or I need to hold back, or oh my shit, what's happening? And I personally have experienced that. So what I'm going to tell you, you Scorpios, push yourself forward. Don't let that happen to you anymore. Don't sting people. Just acknowledge their existence and move forward. Okay, Scorpio. Yeah. So this almost feels like this big opening where there felt like this cloud kind of hovering over Scorpio energy. It feels like there's this really beautiful opening and almost like the heavens are like, ah. So halla friggin' luya. Okay. I better just take a quick poll. Amanda. That's right. That's right. Nobody puts Scorpios in a corner. Any Scorpios out there feeling this? Ah, so Dawn's feeling it and she's not a Scorpio. Do you know what your if there's any Scorpio in your chart, Dawn? I do hear that there is. So Miss Sue's feeling it. Okay. Well, the good news is there's a little bit of an opening for that right now. So yay for us. Okay. Um, take your take center stage with that. Write it. Go. Don't sit back and wait. Okay. Don't wait for others. They said, don't wait for others. Oh, thank you. I love that. There is some blended family energy coming in for Scorpios this month as well. So that you may find yourself with not your direct family, but outside family members, or if you're married and your spouse has children from another relationship, you might find yourself with them because there's that energy coming up. I do get some marriages coming up. Well, it's June. There, people are always getting married in June. Um, but I do feel like some of you Scorpios may be attending weddings or planning weddings. Okay. Again, with the taking center stage, that feels like it's going to happen in many aspects. Like you might have to step up and fill in for something, someone. You might find yourself taking over for someone. It doesn't feel like something that you initiate, but it feels like something that's already happening and somebody has to step down and you have to step up. So pay attention to that energy. Well, shit. So what I am hearing is scarecrow. Think of Wizard of Oz and think what a scarecrow does. It tries to scare away, you know, the crows and the predators. So that may be your job right now. It's kind of standing up, standing tall. Okay. Well, that's also, to me, that feels very sedentary because the scarecrow doesn't do shit. It just stands there and looks cute. Don't I want to fight against that. Don't stand there and just look cute. Do something. Take some action right now. Take some action. And they're talking not going to battle. Spirit's talking about not going to battle for things, even though you still want to take action. It almost feels like this very fine line. You're not going to be running after anybody with an axe for crying out loud. So, but it does feel like you want to take some action too. They're saying put the thought out there for what you want to have, and I will say this is going to cover every sign. So that's just manifesting 101. Put the thought of what you want to have happen, and then allow yourself to feel what it is you would like to have. If you had it, what would that feel like? That's where manifesting really takes gives power. How's that? It gets power from when you marry the thoughts of what you want and the feeling. Okay, that's giving life to your dreams, so to speak. Energized right now. Energized right now. So Scorpio, boom chicka wow wow. All right, let's go over to, oh, so we have some, yep, I'm working for all the signs, peeps. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. Okay, next one. So I'm going through as each month. All right. So Sagittarius is up next. I love my Sages. Feels like a lot of you might be working through some past traumas in this month. But I don't. It feels like a good thing. It feels like a man. It feels like it's right there with Scorpio in that energy shift. Like, woo, hallelujah, praise. Yeah, because it almost feels like you've been feeling pulled down too. Because I get hands around the ankles, kind of like you're trying to fly like a damn balloon, but you're like something's pulling me down. They're saying live in the moment. Um, Again with the clouds, so I do feel like very similar to Scorpio energy. There's a lot of movement for you guys right now, for you Sages. This is a wonderful time to make choices. And they're also saying purchasing power. Maybe you're going to look at buying some new things this month. Maybe you're looking at a house or a car, or because it feels like a bigger purchase. Shit. Purchase, a bigger purchase. Let me get a drink. Which is interesting though for Sagittarius too, because I also feel like you may be selling something. So, did you hear that? And hello, storm. Shit. Shit's getting real at the Henyon house. Um, so bigger purchases. You might have to sell something in order to buy something, or maybe you're selling your home, but it feels like there is bigger purchases on the way for you. I do feel like maybe a lot of you are thinking about downsizing, but I am hearing the word don't in front of it. Don't downsize. Um, that's kind of tricky to walk that line there. Don't downsize because if you have to, you have to. Um, but it feels like there's probably conversation. Should we downsize? I don't want to downsize. I want bigger, but maybe you need to downsize. So I would have that conversation, okay, with your significant other or whoever. It also feels like at some point some of you Sagittarius have given up on something, someone, or even possibly yourself, because I hear the term lost cause. Do not give up on yourself. And sometimes we do have to walk away from others. Doesn't necessarily mean we have to give up on them. Maybe we hold space for them and put them over here. This feels feminine to me. So it does feel like there's a female in your life where you're like, I am going to put your butt in the corner because I can't deal with you. So if you have to put someone in the corner, you have to put someone in the corner. But hold space for them. That doesn't mean you have to walk away from them. Okay. Put the extra effort in, Sages. Put the extra effort in. Oh, I'm seeing babies. Um, Boom. Okay, so maybe you're babysitting, maybe you're working. Lucy, Gemini was the first one that I did, so you'll have to go back to the beginning for that, but you can't do that until I'm done, so I'm sorry about that. Um, okay, let's see. Sandy, does the Sag stuff make any sense for you right now? Emily, how about you? Miss Diane, I'm in Washington State. Okay. I just wanted to say, oh, that was because of that. Never mind. Never mind. I rewind. Okay, let's move to Capricorn, December 22 to January 19th. Any Capricorns in the house? Eddie, Capricorns. I just feel like getting weird. So y'all might have some really sparkly energy. Okay. Capricorn energy. Make the decision, move forward, make the decision, say yes. Ooh. Well, that's exciting. So we've got some Capricorns. All right, guys. Do you understand? Make the decision. I would say throughout the month of June. It also I get a sense of riding on the coattails. So this could be you riding on somebody else's or thinking that you are, or somebody's riding on your coattails. I also get a sense of taking a break, take a break, chill. Well, I think it's because Dawn said her 3-year-old is sitting next to her who's a Capricorn, because I just wanted to say, eat a cracker. Do you need a cracker? So I'll quit looking at my feed there. Okay. So unless you Capricorns are hungry, get a cracker. Okay. Just getting all this toddler information. Shit. Let's go back to Capricorn. does also feel like you might be getting a little fuzzy energy this month. Like I'm not quite sure what to do with that crap. What am I doing? They are saying dig deep, look deep within. Um, Answers are right there if you go after them. I do get a little bit of feeling off balance with some of you as well. Um, I really want to go to that solar plexus. So your energy, your vitality might be getting triggered right now for those of you Capricorns. That's right above your belly button. Okay. If you have stomach issues, indigestion, are feeling less energy, like lack of vitality, what is one of the others? Desire. Maybe your desire is dropping. That's your power center. That's yellow is good for that. Wear bright colors. Wear yellow. There are affirmations, and I don't have any in front of me, but there are affirmations. You can just go look up solar plexus affirmations. Okay. There's affirmations for each of the chakras. So if you feel like you're struggling with any of your chakras, and if you don't know what they are, look that up as well. And I might try to find a link for you guys in a minute. But these are energy points in our body where energy enters. We have 7 major, but we have hundreds, okay, throughout. We even have them outside of our body. I know. So, okay. So, Sages. Let's see if there's any last pieces for you. The number they're giving me for you is the number 18. So, let's go see what angel number 18 is. The number of accomplishment and inspiration. It has the universal energy, which helps people who are this number in an angel, blah, blah, blah. Every their flaw becomes irrelevant. That doesn't even make sense. I'm getting catty. Accomplishment and inspiration, universal energy, which helps people who are this number in angel numerology to manifest the highest ideals. See if there's anything else. Let's go to Sacred Scribe. That one doesn't let me down. Considering beginning or expanding a spiritually based practice, a career or profession, a service based venture, now is an auspicious time to do so. So if you're thinking of starting a business, now is a really good time to do that for those of you Sagittarius. Oh, I'm sorry. Capricorns. I was in shit. Was I in Capricorn or Sag? Somebody help me. I think I was in Sag. Yep. 18. Now let's move to Capricorn. Nope, haven't done Cancer yet. That's actually the last one. Nope, Leo's. Well, I'm getting punchy. Yes, I have done Cancer. It was my second one. Sag, and then you move to Capricorn. Holy Capricorn, Batman. To stay focused. I was on Cap. Oh my heavens. Sorry, guys. So the 18 was for Capricorn. Okay. You already said Capricorn. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Ruby said it's Capricorn. You said Capricorn. Oh my hell. I'm gonna choke myself. So let me breathe. Crackers. Okay. So let's go back to Capricorn and see if we can get a little bit more for them. Yeah, that's the yellow, isn't it? Is that where I was getting solar plexus was for Capricorn? I love you guys. You're very patient with me. Okay. I'm getting that number 10 again. So let's go back and look at 10. This almost feels like the highlights may be because I get moments in the outfield. And outfield is when you're catching something, when something is being brought to you. So I would pay attention to that. Oh, holy heck. Okay. So 10 is about receiving guidance and insights from your angels through your ideas, your thoughts, and your visions. It encourages you to move forward with faith and trust that you are on the right path. Have no fear as your angels guide and support you every step of the way. Okay, that's pretty amazing. All right. Brandy, thank you. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Let's go to Aquarius. I'm getting 10 pretty much connected to everybody. So just know that you all are being supported right now. For Aquarius, I do hear value yourself. I do get a reference to a shift in progress. So shifting this month. It does feel like you're going through a period, some of you who may not be trusting of others, you may really be questioning what's really going on under the surface, or even at face value, questioning things that you're seeing and just not trusting right now. I do hear don't take it personally. So I do feel like some things that are happening in your life, and maybe you think either it's your fault or it's because of you, it's not. So this is an important time for you to not take things personally. You don't have to fight for everything you have either. It's another thing that's coming up is that feeling of I have to fight for it if it's mine. No, you don't. No, you don't. They are saying loyalty lies within. Again, this is for Aquarius. Loyalty lies within. They're also saying take yourself out of the picture. So some of you may be feeling like you have to do the walking away or you have to move away from something. Yep, I sure did. I did Sag. I did Capricorn. That was a little questionable. Okay. Hi, Tana. Okay. Aquarius. Some of you are going to be making choices to benefit somebody else as well. You may be taking care of somebody. Again, this was like an elderly person, an older person that you have to watch over. Again, that's for Aquarius. I do get a little bit of an internal battle with some of you. So I would absolutely spend some time working through that. Don't run from it. Don't hide from it. If you're questioning things, that's a beautiful thing. I do get a lot of Aquariuses spending additional time out in nature, okay, grounding your energy. I do feel like a lot of you may be letting go of some stuff this month too, okay, because I hear the term forfeiture or the word forfeiture, letting go of something. This feels like a tangible something, though. It doesn't feel like an emotion. It feels like it's tangible, like something that you own, a piece of property. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a human being, but it feels like a car, a vehicle, a truck, something tangible. And I also hear for Aquarius to ride the wave. Okay. Ride the wave. Okay. Okay. Does that make sense for anybody so far for the Aquarius? Allison's an Aquarius through and through. Allison, are you good with numbers? Because they just pulled me to numbers. I feel like I'm like 10 key in it or something. Numbers also may be coming up for you guys this month. Tanya, are you an Aquarius? Oh, so Becky is? Okay. Having battles inside. Oh, hang in there, sir. Hang in there, Leon. They just said, let the good win. Let the good win. Uh, Also, for you, Aquarius, is you have more to offer than what you're probably thinking you have to offer. You are much more gifted than what you realize, too, and you're probably all quite intuitive. Okay. Pay attention to those energies and make sure you're not taking on, because as an intuitive or an empath, sometimes we take on other people's energies. So you want to make sure you're not. You want to know what's yours and what's somebody else's. Okay. Okay, so I have a few Aquariuses in here. All right, let's go to Pisces. February 19th to March 20th. We have any Pisces? Any Pisces in the house? Cleaning stuff up. You're cleaning stuff up this month. This is a month to clean. It almost like I'm hearing pack rat, like going through shit. This could be literal cleaning your house, going through stuff, kind of spring cleaning kind of a feeling, Or this could be an emotional cleaning. Like, okay, I'm going to have to let this go, and I'm going to have to let this go. I do get a sense of taking a break, and I also get self competing, which is awesome because you want to compete with yourself, not others. So, but it feels like maybe we need to take a break from trying to push ourselves all the time, okay? And realize that you're enough just how you are. You are enough just how you are. And then I get this term: be at peace with yourself. Be at peace with yourself, and you'll have more than you ever dreamed of. Is if you stop fighting it and trying to control. Okay. I do get a lot of you doing things with your littles as well. I do see adults and children. So I do kind of get this outdoor water park kind of thing. So maybe with your summer, you're planning on that. But I do get outside stuff with family. Um, for those of you who are grandparents, I do get energy with grandchildren. And I get a 2 week period, whatever that is for some of you. Maybe you're having the babies for a couple weeks or um, taking time off for a couple weeks, but there's a 2 week period. Involve yourself. It's okay to do so. So if somebody's not inviting you or not asking you, it's okay to call and say, hey, I understand this is going on. How involved can I be in this process? I'm interested in becoming part of this process. Okay. What I heard was, well, I don't want to put myself off on others. They can say no. If you don't ask, you'll never know, right? So um, I think that's something that we have to all work on getting better at is just asking when we want something. And if I know from my generation, I was always taught don't ask, so I didn't. And if I wanted something, I was afraid to say I would like that. And then as I noticed, other people who weren't afraid to ask were getting those things because they asked. And I'm sitting over here feeling sorry for my damn self. Okay, so ask if you want something. Ask for it. I would like this. They can always say no, and then you deal with that. But you can ask. All right, let's go to Aries. I There's a commercial, birds flying high. You know how it feels. Dreams drifting on. I could be making that word up. Dreams drifting on by. You know how it feels. Let me see if I can find that song. But birds flying high is a good song. That's a good message to get, isn't it? Flying high, kind of soaring above the clouds, soaring above the chaos. So let's look. Oh, Michael Bublé. We like him a lot. Birds flying high. Can you guys hear this? Let me know. You know how I feel. Sun in the sky. You know how I feel. Does anybody hear that? Breeze drifting on by. So it's Michael Bublé, sorry. Feeling Good is the name of the song. I would Google that. Okay. So it's a new dawn, it's a new day. That's freaking good for you guys. That's really good for you guys for the Aries, which is March 21 to April 19th, in case I didn't say that already. So good things coming for Aries. Walk in the moment. This is very reminiscent of that Scorpio energy of taking center stage. Walk in the moment, walk in your moment. But that also is about being very present. Sometimes we get really stuck in our heads, and we're not present because we're worried about yesterday or tomorrow. This is a really important time for you to be present. Stay your course, stay present. Okay. Uh, I hear Chuck Berry song. I do love me some Chuck Berry. I was trying to think of the one I like is probably inappropriate. Oh, Johnny Be Good is one. Chuck Berry, Johnny Be Good. And the one that I always thought was adorable was My Dingaling. Anyway, moving on. Give yourself time. Give yourself time. I do feel like there's a broken promise. So some of you are going to be dealing with that. Maybe you're unable to fulfill a promise for somebody else, or maybe somebody else is unable to fulfill a promise for you. But I kind of get this, it feels like somebody's telling you just to get over it. That's always my favorite thing. Just get over it. But you have to do the work to get over it. Okay. The thing is usually the person that's causing the annoyance or the frustration can get over it because they're not on the receiving end. But when you're on the receiving end, you have a little more work to do. Okay. So be very considerate of that and of yourself. Okay. Aries, oh, I think that check in the mail is actually something good coming your way also, because they tell me pay it forward. So that feels like on the receiving end of something. So when you do find yourself in those receiving end situations, make sure you are paying it forward and you are giving back, um, doing something nice for somebody else to kind of keep that momentum rolling. And then I just heard tag year it. So like pushing that on for someone else. Um, it feels like at some point you may have felt like you've had a run of bad luck, and it feels like that's shifting for you too. And so it feels like more positive energy is ushering in for you. So what it feels like is this whoosh of, you know what I was saying, wide the wave, or ride the wave. Um, it feels like momentum right now. I do feel like there may be a few of you who feel like you're pushing the ball uphill, but you will get uphill. Okay. Okay. Hold on, I'm going to look at something that's coming up. I'm getting the reference to Rhodesian Ridgeback. Now, that is a dog. So I'm looking to see what the messenger of that is. Um, that is not making any sense to it. Does anybody on here have a Ridgeback? I'm not sure what that is. Well, they're aggressive, is what this says. The Ridgeback Bear. I wasn't looking for that one, but it could be. So, moving on. Oh, your sister's. Oh, we do have, Martha has a road. Becky saw one today. Well, shit. Okay. So, that's funny. Hmm. I, I feel like there's more there. Let's see if I can find more rotation. I'm not seeing and I'm not feeling anything. All right. I'm not going to spend a lot more time on that. Just hold on to the Rhodesian, please. Julie, do not share your birth information. I do not need it. Nobody, psychics don't need that. Mediums, nobody needs that. Just for your protection, sweetheart, I'm going to delete that, okay? No offense whatsoever. I just have a lot of new followers and a lot of uh, there's some things that I'm questioning. So just be careful. Never share your personal information like that. I've actually had people send me their birth information in Messenger. You don't have to send that to a medium for a reading, ever. I've never asked for it. I don't need it. It's just tapping in with your energy. Oh, they're bred to fight lions. That's friggin' great because that makes sense. So for Aries, you may find yourself in a tussle with an Aries or with a Leo. Okay, so that's interesting. But if they're bred specifically for that, I would say Aries might have the upper hand in that situation. No offense, Leos. Okay, no offense, but it may be the energy that's being put at you. Okay. So Aries, I would say pay attention to Leos right now. Okay, or in your energy, and that doesn't mean go after them or be angry. It just means if something comes up, you could be like, "Oh, okay, this is an energy that I have to really look at." And then remember, when you're triggered by someone, that's on you. You're something is getting triggered within you. That's what you look at, not why they said or did what they did. Why you're being offended or affected by it is what you look at. Okay, all right. Okay, so now let's go to the Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. I hear lunch is on the table. So you may be setting up a lot of stuff for people this month, sorry, this year. Setting stuff up for people. Do we have any Taurus energies in here? Taurus, Sean, Miss Sean. Lay it on the line. It feels like setting everything out and laying it on the line, putting it all out in front of you. That there was another one I was getting that for too. Well, something similar, not exactly the same. Okay. Wendy's Leo. Okay. So you might be visiting with an Aries this month. Okay. Okay. Taurus. Any of you Tauruses feel like you've kind of come within, kind of recluse? Um, I know I've had that. I'm not a Taurus, but I kind of got this cut stepping back and away from stuff, away from all the chaos, trying to understand what's going on. I'm getting pulled to the solar plexus for you also. That's your energy center, your vitality, your power center. Okay, again, color yellow is really good for that. They're also pulling me up to the third eye and the crown chakra for you. So some of you Tauruses might be quite psychic. Okay, might feel like a little bit of a spiritual awakening happening for you. Like I'm sensing things, I'm feeling things, I know things I shouldn't know. Okay. Oh, as a hot mess. Um, does that make any sense to any of you? You're getting some, if you get tingly up in this, up in your crown chakra, that's your connection to source. Okay. Third eye, maybe you're seeing images in your mind's eye. I will tell you, I also get a lot of racing around. So some of you Tauruses, I would say you might want to slow down a little bit. You might find yourself on fast forward, which kind of leads to burnout sometimes. So be aware of that energy. You also are going to be taking care of some people. I feel like mom, we're having stuff with mom, a lot of mom energy coming up. Lisa's had headaches. Okay. Are they up in this area, Lisa, or at the top of your head or in the back of your head? I will tell you for you, I kind of get pulled to the back, so it'll be interesting your response. And Sean says she's taking care of someone. Definitely. Okay. That will continue. That feels like for some time, not just this month. Okay. Yeah, for a lot of you Tauruses, I get this sense of your senses opening. I also feel like awakening. I think every sign is going through an awakening, but it's behind your eyes and you never get headaches. Okay. So that's your third eye. So you might just kind of rub up and out, just kind of continue opening that third eye. I would cut out fluoride is really bad for it. It calcifies your pineal gland. Um, Stephanie, need to slow down, take care of some family stuff. Okay. All right. They're saying by slowing down, you will end up in a better position than if you were to keep racing. And they'll say you'll end up right where you need to be in the long run. Okay. I do feel like some of you have somebody to assist you in whatever you're going through, whatever you're experiencing. So a life partner, a spouse. But I feel like we have somebody with us. I have somebody with me, kind of a thing. I do get a little bounce back from a broken heart from some of you. So if you have suffered, which we all have at some point, suffered a little broken heart, it feels like that's kind of on the mend right now. I do get some new relationships for many of you as well. Okay. There is a water journey for many of you because I'm getting pulled to my symbol for water. So you may be taking a ferry over water, flying over water. You may be literally going to water, going in a boat. but there is a reference to being near water. I do get a lot of outside activities for you as well. Sports, I get like volleyball. Maybe we're going to go to the beach and play volleyball. Uh, I'm getting tenure. That is pretty much like a right to be right where you need. Or no, that's not true. Let me look up tenure. Sorry, I made that up. I'm making shit up. Tenure, conditions under which land or buildings are held or occupied, the holding of an office. That's where I want to go with that. His tenure of the premiership would be threatened. Give someone a permanent post, especially as a teacher or a professor. Professor, so you have a permanent post. So some of you Tauruses have reached tenure. Does that make any sense to any of you? So he's going to water. Hi, Laura. No worries. Sean, I hope so. Well, how can I earn a reading? Well, you don't. If you want to pay for one, you sure can. Um, you can book that through my website. I do try to come on sometimes and do readings. I haven't in a while. I've just been doing the sun, moon, and rising sign readings. Um, but if you'd like to book one, you can. You can do that through my website. It's melissahenyon.com. It's right there. Okay. All right. And you would just click on schedule now. Otherwise, hi, Miguel. I was like, otherwise, um, come on, wait for one of my lives where I am just doing readings instead of sun signs. Okay. I am punchy and tired, so I'm going to go out and look at the rain. It looks like something's coming in pretty good. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday evening. I hope this gets your month off to a good start. I wish you all an amazing month. And I will chat at you later.